and I'm waking up lazily with hair all messy. The morning has begun. The sun is out. And at snail's pace is moving a snail in our grass amidst the dew. This is life on our roof. Sunlight hitting the leaves of the rose, the blossom looking at me. Like, what are you staring at? I'm going to open and be prettier than you. Nasturtiums filling up spaces between the grass and the plants in all their many colors. Edible, crunchy, crispy, peppery all at once. Bougainvillea of many different colors, all in one plant, saying we are getting ready to open. Holi is coming, and so is our color. Pomelo beyond, with pomelo blossoms taking space as well. Birds chirping, fruits and plants and flowers blossoming. Life is beautiful and the sun is almost out. More nasturtiums, and then the gnarly branches of the plumeria that is finally about to come out have been dormant all of winter, and now with spring it's coming back to life, and in between are nimbu leaves and nimbu blossoms. Nimbu as in lime. And the rose, every day I enjoy this rose. Indefatigable, beautiful, colorful, richer than the sounds of the bird. The dew has taken over some of the splendor of this Carolina cherry laurel. Sweet scent, magnificent looks. And then Delhi beyond, and the chiku, the sapota, fruit tree with fruit. Thinking of Marisol Presiya and all her travels through the American Central and Southern America, while walking through our little garden on the Delhi rooftop. In the sun beyond. Egyptian star cluster. Lanceolata in many colors adorning our roof garden. And then of course the palms creating this diaphanous chimera, a feeling of being present and yet being absent, of being whole and yet being perhaps not whole. Beauty in the garden early in the morning, arresting and contemplative, reflective, and very real. And then there's surreal too. That's the beauty of a morning on the roof in Delhi in our garden. The guava tree, now bereft of fruit, is sending forth new life, new leaves, which will become new branches and bear more fruit. Kalanchoe everywhere in our garden, in colors, in sizes, all different, yet all glorious, and talking about life in its beauty, in its splendor. Morning in the garden. Here it is, a hibiscus, peach colored, grandiflora with many layers, like a lantern coming forth from one flower. This is half shriveled from last night's chill after a long summery day. So beautiful, so surreal, so special. The tireless bougainvillea, bright. The camera won't do it justice. That color, shocking. And the city and its silence, relative silence. It is still quirky, perky for the morning, but for Delhi, it's nothing. And here the hibiscus doing more drama. Look at all their colors. Who would think we are just leaving the winters and coming into spring? So much color, so much life, so much form, so much substance. The orange. Oof. Much life, much drama, much color, much fire. So much, so little. Such floral ablaze. The Philippine violet adding its own beautiful color and giving me one more country to remember. That's the beauty of a garden, that in one go you can remember so many parts of the world and realize how cohabiting together isn't all that difficult. Philippine violet, oof. And then the rest of the garden beyond. Dianthus, much loved by me, much ignored by me. How bad we are. And then these leaves that were yellow from the summer, from the winter, now getting back to life again. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Life in the garden, life on a roof garden. In the heart of the city, of a bustling city. City full of life, city full of strife. But no inch of the city is without life that challenges, life that lives, life that celebrates life. That is the beauty of Delhi. And the dahlias, spent you can't call them, shimmering, stuttering when it's breezy, but always proud, always beautiful, and forever special. Look at them. Even half gone, it still stands proud. That's the beauty of the world of plants. Forever hopeful, forever strong. Poppy, poppy, poppy. Oof. And of course, Calandra powder puff. But look at those poppies, so beautiful. Heady and intoxicating even before you made opium out of them. And then the amaryllis, a sure sign of Easter being around the corner, also in our rooftop garden. Petunias haven't been forgotten by Mum. They too are here to celebrate life, make our garden special, and show that they too have life. They too have substance and form to add to a garden on the roof. Just when I thought I'd had enough of petunias in the US, here are more. Between tulsi, between basil, and my favorite poppies. Poppies, poppies, poppies galore. The garden is in transit. This is a season that's not quite there, a season that's gone, but a season that's now changing into another. Life at the garden, life glorious, no matter how lively it might be. That's a dove sitting on the plumeria tree, stately, majestic, calmly, allowing me to invade its space. In hopes that I do it correctly, that I come, visit, and I let it be and go back just as it will, after a moment of rest, a moment of celebration, a moment of discovery. So that's the rest, that's a dove in Delhi, now flying away. How I hope Russia will go back and allow Ukraine its space, its freedoms, its life. We can't take back all the misery and suffering it's unleashed upon Ukraine, but we hope that it lets go, that it knows what its space is and allows the Ukrainians theirs. These plants, these flowers, these colorful beauties, they allow one another to live and let live. We too can do that. We must. I hope we do.